Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is early in the morning on Friday, August 9th, and I'm going to do my week or quarter one check-in for the month. I like to check in 4 times a month. They're roughly once a week, but because there aren't 28 days in the months, they're a little off. So as you can see, I use this washi tape to mark where I want my quarters to end. So the first one is from the 1st through the 8th, and that's when we'll be checking in for. So this is my August budget for the month. As you can see, I haven't really spent too much this past week, so I have the bills up top and then my actual spending on the bottom with these Planner Kate stickers here. And then this is the next part of my budget. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So I'll zoom in a little bit. Okay, so for this first part, which is my bills, as you can see, the first 3 have already come out. And actually, because today's the 9th, Hulu also came out this morning. And then FPL, I know that this says it's due on the 13th. However, it came out on the 6th for some reason. So I'm just going to check that off as well. And then if next month it also comes out early on the 6th, I'm just going to move the due date to the 6th and not the 13th. So this next part is my variable expenses. So as you can see, I already took out electric. I actually recently moved. And this was the electric bill for my old place last month. So that's why it's a little low. So I marked that out. And then also the Illinois Department of Revenue, the 4280 also came out on the 5th, which I actually didn't even know until I checked. So I'm just going to mark that as well. And then while we're here, I'm just gonna check it off. Okay, and then nothing else has come out because the rest of these will just be calculated at the end of the month. Okay, and then here are my sinking funds. As you can see, I already marked Amazon Prime because this is a yearly charge and I get charged in February for my subscription or membership, I guess. So I knew nothing would be coming out of there. And then Chase, I already paid my credit card off, so that's why this is marked as well. And then this next page is where my actual check-in is. So let's go ahead and fill this out. So the first one that I have is crafting, and I already know I spent $0. And I budgeted $50 for the month, so I have $50 remaining. Next up is groceries, and I did go, twice. I went to Whole Foods twice, so I'm just going to go ahead and add those up and then see what that comes to. So that's a total of $98.95. And then since I budget $250 for the month, this should be around a little over $150. And I have my cash envelope here so I can go in and check to see. And I know it's not going to be 100% accurate because I don't worry about the change. I just put it in a giant change jar. So it's most likely going to be a little less. But let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 100, 120, 125. Oops, we need 140. Sorry, let's start again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 100, 140, 145, 146, 7, 8, 9, 150. So I have $150 in my groceries remaining. So I'm just going to put that to the side. So 150. And I'm not too concerned about these adding up exactly. Again, because I know because of the change, I just, it's not worth it to me. And because I pay cash, I'm not going to put exact change here because that's not what I have left. So this is the accurate number. Even though they're both accurate, it's just the change got lost. So I'm going to go ahead and mark down that both Whole Foods visits were taken care of. Next up is household, and I did also spend some household money on Amazon. This came to $79.97, so I'm going to check that off. $79.97. And since household is a sinking fund, it's not going to be an exact pretty number that I have in there. So that means I have 174.32 remaining. This, again, since it's a sinking fund, it just carries over from the next month to the next month. And this is crafting and household are the only two sinking funds that I track. Everything else is an expense. And I track these sinking funds just because I'm more likely to make multiple purchases of these a month, and I just want to know where I'm at, as opposed to other sinking funds where I only make them like once every couple of months or even once a month. So I don't really, as of right now, and this month specifically, these are the ones that I felt like tracking. I might change that in the future, but we'll see. So next up is spending, and I actually did really good this month. I haven't spent anything out of that. This is kind of like my allowance category, and I give myself $100 for that. Next up, Uber as well. I haven't spent anything on Uber, so I have $30 remaining. And then unbudgeted, which I know I had an unbudgeted expense, so I'm just going to pull out my red pen here. Oops. So as you can see, this furniture category, for $250, I knew that I would have to pay. This was for my roommate. I bought back the furniture that I decided to keep when I moved out. And I knew that I would have to pay this, but I completely forgot about it until she texted me. So I should have budgeted for this, but I didn't. So I'm going to count that as unbudgeted, which was $250. Which means I am over by $250 for unbudgeted. And I just put whatever it is in red, because obviously I did 0 for unbudgeted. So that is the check-in for the first week in August. Let's see here. So I did check off everything. With the exception of my Amazon Beauty. This is a sinking fund, and I don't really feel the need to track it right now, and at least on a week-to-week basis. So this will remain unchecked until the end of the month when I close out the budget to see how much I spent. So that is everything for this week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week for my Q2 budget. Thank you, and have a good day.